Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to create a look inspired by my favorite lip color from Lisa Eldridge, and this is Skyscraper Rose. I know that we all love Lisa Eldridge and we all admire her, but for me she's very, very special because she's the first person that I started to watch on YouTube, and I've been watching her videos for many years. So at the time when I'm filming this video, Skyscraper Rose is still available on Lisa Eldridge website, so if you want to check that out, I'm going to have a link in the description box. So I highly encourage you to get this color because I think that this is one of the most beautiful fuchsia colors that I own, and I love wearing this color. I think it's suitable for all seasons and for all occasions, and this is the color that makes me really happy. So before I start this video, I want to say that this video is very, very special for me because Lisa Eldridge is the first person that I started to watch on YouTube and the first person that I started to follow on YouTube. Before that, I was not into makeup at all. Before that, I only had one mascara and one powder. My mascara was by L'Oreal and my powder was by Manhattan. I didn't have even one eyeshadow palette, I didn't have a blusher, I didn't know what a highlighter was. And I feel like the only reason why I started to use makeup on the first place is actually Lisa Eldridge, and that's why I feel very excited to film this video because this is the first time when I'm using Lisa Eldridge lipstick in my videos. I love her lipsticks, by the way. And I recently got the red velvets, which I think I'm going to show you in a different video. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. And this is going to be the kind of a chatty video where I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to tell you how I actually found Lisa Eldridge and how I started to use makeup. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the first makeup product that I bought after my mascara and my powder, which I had. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face and all of the products that I used are going to be in the description box. There is nothing new. I just used my usual moisturizers. And now I'm going to start with Le Beige Eau de Teint by Chanel. And you know this is my favorite. I'm going to use one pump and I'm going to use this as a base instead of a primer. I like to apply it under my eyes. I'm going to use a little bit of Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, but I'm going to use it here and there, only on the places where I feel like I need a little bit extra help, because I don't want to have a full face of foundation because my skin is in a good condition right now, so I don't want to have a full face of foundation. I never do a full face of foundation, very rarely. So funny story here, the way I found Lisa Eldridge. One night I was studying for finals and I didn't know that the beauty community existed on YouTube, or I didn't even know that people were doing YouTube videos. I think that she was the very first person that I watched on YouTube. Before that, I was only watching YouTube from time to time just to play my favorite song, and that's it. So one night when I was studying for finals, I decided that I was really tired. It was past midnight and I decided that I'm just going to play my favorite song to give me some extra boost and to continue studying. And in the suggested videos, I saw one of Lisa's videos and I said, oh, what's that? I just clicked on the video and I watched the video. And when I started watching the video, I fell in love with her immediately. She was that gorgeous, amazing lady, so well-spoken, so elegant, so chic, and I've fallen in love. And then I watched the whole video. I'm gonna use a little bit of concealer, and this is a Chanel concealer. And at that time, I was really not into makeup. I never did makeup. And even for special occasions, I don't know. I was the kind of person that would never wear makeup. I used to wear a little bit of mascara and a little bit of powder, and that was it. I would just apply powder all over my face and that's it. No blusher, no bronzer. I didn't have a bronzer or blusher. I didn't have an eyeshadow palette, not even one. I didn't know what eyeliner was, highlighter was. I was just not into makeup. And I remember that night, instead of keep on studying, I just kept watching her videos, and I watched a lot of videos, one after another. I just wanted to watch more and more. Even though I was not interested in makeup, even though I didn't care about makeup, something in her made me want to watch her. And then After that night, I started to watch Lisa's videos, and since I quickly watched all of her videos, I started to watch them again and again and again and again because I felt the need to watch her videos. She was so calm, so intelligent, and for a very long time I was not even recreating. I was not even attempting to recreate her looks because I didn't have time for makeup and I don't know, I didn't need makeup, I guess. Now I'm going to be using a little bit of YSL bronzer just to bring some color to my face. And for a very long time, I just kept watching her videos without attempting to recreate any of her looks. I didn't feel the need to recreate the looks. I was just very attracted to her as a woman, as a lady. I really loved the way she talks. I loved her looks. I loved the looks that she created. And I think I was finding her videos very relaxing. And this was like a moment of relaxation for me. On to eyes. And now I'm going to be using a Chanel cream eyeshadow. And this is in number 804. I love this color. It's a beige. It's a pale beige peachy color that I love using and I use a lot. I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid. And then a year after watching her videos religiously, and I've watched each video more than 5 times probably, and I would never leave her a comment actually. I didn't even know how. I haven't figured how to leave a comment, and I didn't have an account. I didn't even have a YouTube channel or account that would allow me to comment under her videos. So I would never leave her a comment, but I always wanted to watch her videos and I was like waiting for her videos religiously. Now I'm going to be using a Chanel eyeshadow quad, and this is in Lumière Naturelle. This is Le Quatre Ombre, and this is from the summer makeup collection, but it's still available. I love this eyeshadow quad, and I'm going to be using this color right here, which is the pale matte color in the palette. And I'm going to start applying this color in the crease. Just roughly going back and forth in the crease. And then I decided that actually I might try and get one eyeshadow quad. And the first eyeshadow quad that I got was Tissé Rivoli by Chanel. And this was a quad that she used on a model once, I think. I don't remember exactly, but this was the very first eyeshadow quad that I decided to get. And then after I got the first eyeshadow quad, this was like the start of my luxury makeup collection, and I started to get more and more items. And then I started to actually go back to her videos and pay attention to the products that she's using, and I started to purchase all of the products that she's using in her videos. Now I'm going to get this darker brown color. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm just going to darken the color a little bit in the outer part of my eye. I would start to try the techniques that she was using. I would start to try and recreate the looks that she was doing, and I was terrible at recreating her looks. The start was really, really bad, but she was a great teacher, and her videos, I think, are the best. If you are new to makeup and if you want to learn how to do your makeup for yourself, I think that Lisa is the best person. You can't find a better person, because she always explains in such a calm manner, and I think that she's the best one on YouTube. When it comes to tutorials, to makeup tutorials, I think that you can't find a better teacher than Lisa. So everything that I learned about makeup, it was from Lisa. And now I'm taking a big blending brush and I'm just going to blend the edges and make everything seamless. And I was watching Lisa for a very long time, for years, and I started watching also other YouTubers. I started watching a Model Recommends. And these were pretty much the 2 YouTubers that I watched for a very long time before starting to watch other YouTubers. And because I didn't have that much time for YouTube, and I never have time for YouTube, and even today I don't have time for YouTube and for watching a lot of YouTube videos. Even though now that I have a YouTube channel, I try to follow a lot of people and I try to engage with a lot of other YouTubers. Now I'm going to take the dark brown color and I'm going to apply this on my lower lash line. Okay, so I applied this color on my lower lash line and I slowly build up the color. I used a little bit of this color as well just to make it more even, and that's all I did. And I curled my eyelashes, and now I'm going to apply black eyeliner, and I'm going to be using a Chanel black eyeliner. It's not my favorite eyeliner. I don't have a favorite eyeliner, but I'm just going to be using this one. Okay, so this is with the eyeliner on, and now I'm going to take a little bit from the highlighter Do the Camellias, and again this is a Chanel, and I'm going to take the platinum color, and just a little I'm going to apply in the inner corners of my eyes. And you can skip this step if you want to. Sometimes I skip this step, I'm not always doing that, but today I feel like doing it. Now I'm going to apply plenty of mascara, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I'm going to be back. And now it's time for the star of this look, and this is the lipstick. And then I'm going to be applying blusher, because we'll see how much of a blusher I'm going to need. So take a look at this beauty. So this is definitely my color, and I think that this is very suitable for a holiday gift. I think that this color goes with everything, and if you can't wear red, I would highly suggest you to try a color like this, some kind of a fuchsia color which has a little bit of pink, a little bit of red, because it's very easy to wear and it always looks very, very beautiful and very glamorous. So I like to apply this color straight from the bullet. Okay, and now you can see how it immediately transforms my lips. And I love this kind of lipsticks because they make my lips appear a little bit bigger, actually a lot bigger, because if you remember how my lips looked in the beginning of this video, really inexistent, very, very small, very thin. But now with this kind of lipstick, I really love this formulation in this lipsticks because it allows me to adjust the shape of my lips the way I want to. So for blusher, I'm going to be using the new NARS blush. This is from their, I think, holiday makeup collection. This was Studio 54. And I'm going to be using the blush that's in the middle, which is a pinkish blush. I'm just going to apply the blush right here. Somehow, when you apply your lipstick and you have your eye makeup on, it's very easy to see how much blush you need. But if you first apply your blush, you might end up applying too much. So I think that's enough for me. I'm not going to contour my face, but I'm going to be using a highlighter. And again, I'm going to be using the Camellia highlighter by Chanel, and I'm going to use the platinum shade. I don't like the golden shade. It's way too glittery and it doesn't look natural on me. And I'm going to be light-handed here because this is a very pigmented, it's a very strong highlighter. And I'm going to apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose, but just the center. I don't like when the highlighter is all the way down and I don't like also when they do this like dot here on the nose. I really hate that. I really don't like that. Okay, and I think I'm almost done here. I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows, and I usually do the brows last because I rarely do my brows. I usually do my brows when I have a bright lip like today. So I think that's the finished look. I hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed this video. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the first makeup product that I bought after my mascara and my powder, which I had when I started to watch Lisa's videos, and when I first started to attempt to recreate her looks. I found actually the first makeup product that I got. And this is a L'Oreal bronzer, and it's quite old. So this is not exactly the first one, but I remember that after I got the first one, I repurchased it once because I dropped the first one on the floor and it was broken. But this is the very first product, and you can see how old is this. I'm still keeping this. So when I first started to try and recreate Lisa's looks, I know that it looks terrible, but I was using this everywhere and I was carrying this with me everywhere. So when I first started to attempt to recreate her looks, I didn't have an eyeshadow palette, I didn't have eyeliner, I didn't have anything except for my mascara and my powder. So this is the first product that I got, and the reason why I got this powder was because she was using a lot of products on her face. She was always using a blusher, bronzer, eyeshadows, different colors of eyeshadows, and I was like, oh, I can't afford to get all of these products. I was still a university student. You know how hard it is in your early 20s to mid 20s to start affording high-end makeup, and to afford high-end makeup. I really wanted to try and recreate her looks, but I couldn't afford that. So that's why I was quite creative, and I was like, I'm not ready to invest in a whole makeup collection. I don't think that I'm going to like makeup that much. So let's go ahead and try with something. And I was quite creative then. And this is the bronzer that I got. And at the very beginning, I was using this bronzer as a bronzer and as eyeshadow, and I was using it as everything. So I would just get this bronzer and I would swirl the brush and apply it a little bit like here, right here, and it was going to serve a little bit like a bronzer and like a blusher. So this was a 2-in-1 product for me. And when Lisa was using different eyeshadows, I was just going to use these 2 eyeshadows, and I was just applying this in my crease, and I was applying this on my eyelid. So there was a time when I was actually doing my whole face with this product. It sounds weird that I used one product as a blusher, as a contour, as eyeshadow, but actually I didn't look bad at all. When I go back and see my photos, I actually did pretty good looks using only this powder, only this compact here. So it's very dear to me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate your support. Give me thumbs up and leave me a comment. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!